By the end of this video you'll understand why the AI industry's credibility crisis is about to trigger the biggest market correction since the dot-com bubble. This week we discovered that Intercom is benchmarking against models that don't exist, medical AI systems are failing catastrophically when they leave the lab, and Nvidia's CEO thinks we've achieved AGI while his own customers can't afford to run their models. Let's get into it. Intercom just announced their chatbot beats GPT 5.4 and Claude Sonnet 4.6 at customer service tasks. There's just one tiny problem. Those model versions don't exist. OpenAI's latest public model is GPT-4o Mini and Anthropic just shipped Claude 3.5 Haiku. So either Intercom has secret access to future AI models that no one else knows about, or their marketing team is literally benchmarking against fiction. Look, domain-specific fine-tuning can absolutely beat general models on narrow tasks. That's not controversial. But claiming victory over imaginary competitors is the ultimate participation trophy. It's like claiming your car is faster than the 2027 Ferrari that hasn't been built yet. This isn't just Intercom being sloppy. Mistral AI made similar claims about their Voxtral TTS model beating 11 Labs Flash version 2.5, another version that may or may not exist. The pattern here is companies are so desperate to claim superiority that they're inventing competitors to beat. But this fake benchmark epidemic gets much darker when lives are on the line. Before I get into that medical AI disaster, I want your hot take on this. Comment below, should regulators require companies to only benchmark against publicly available models? Meanwhile, researchers at Johns Hopkins just dropped a nuclear bomb on the medical AI industry. They tested 14 medical AI models and found something terrifying. When these models were trained on automated labels instead of human labeled data, performance tanked by an average of 66%. Here's the kicker, every major medical AI benchmark uses automated labels, which means all those published accuracy scores are complete fantasy. The paper specifically calls out breast cancer screening models that showed 89% accuracy in research papers but delivered just 31% accuracy on real patient data from actual hospitals. 3 FDA-approved systems are now under review. Think about that for a second. We have AI systems making life or death decisions in hospitals right now, and their real-world performance is 3 times worse than what the research claimed. This isn't a minor calibration issue. This is systematic deception through manipulated benchmarks. The researchers found that automated labeling introduces consistent biases that make models look incredible in the lab but useless in reality. And yet venture capitalists poured $4.2 billion into medical AI startups last year based on these fake numbers. But the benchmark fraud doesn't stop at healthcare. Cursor announced their new Composer 2 coding model beats Claude Opus 4.6 on programming tasks, then casually mentioned it still trails GPT 5.4. Again, neither of those model versions exist publicly. Their benchmark tested 40 coding challenges, but 23 were just variations of writing React components, and the scoring weighted syntax over actually working code. Translation, they built a fine-tuned version of DeepSeek Coder that costs $47 per hour to run and marketed it as revolutionary. Drop your hot take in the comments, if all AI benchmarks are rigged, how should we actually measure these systems? Now here's where this all connects to something much bigger than fake benchmarks. While companies lie about their AI performance, they're simultaneously burning through unprecedented amounts of capital on infrastructure that can't even run their own models efficiently. OpenAI just spent $2.3 billion on GPUs that struggle to run their latest models at scale. Microsoft, Google, and Amazon filed permits for 47 new data centers this year, mostly in states with weak privacy laws. And this is happening just as governments worldwide are demanding data localization. The EU's new AI Infrastructure Act requires European data to be processed on European servers by 2027. China already mandates this. Canada is writing similar rules. The message is crystal clear, centralized AI infrastructure is becoming a national security issue. So we have an industry built on fake benchmarks and inflated performance claims, burning billions on infrastructure that can't deliver on the promises, just as regulations are about to make that infrastructure obsolete through forced localization. Jensen Huang can claim we've achieved AGI all he wants, but his customers are discovering their models can't handle basic real-world tasks when they leave the controlled environment of cherry-picked benchmarks. The great AI infrastructure land grab of 2026 is happening right now, but it's being built on a foundation of lies. Companies are racing to build data centers and buy GPUs based on performance metrics that don't reflect reality. When enterprises start deploying these systems at scale and discover the massive gap between benchmark scores and actual utility, the reckoning is going to be swift and brutal. If you want the full breakdown every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, completely free, I go 1,000 words deep in Overfitted. Link in the description. No fluff, no hype, just reality checks on what's actually happening in AI while everyone else is drinking the marketing Kool-Aid. The newsletter digs into the technical details, follows the money trails, and connects dots that other publications miss. Like this video if the AI industry's credibility crisis surprised you, share it if you think others need to see this, and subscribe so you don't miss next week when I break down why the open source AI revolution is about to make all this expensive infrastructure completely worthless. If every AI benchmark is fake and every performance claim is inflated, what happens when real-world deployment results force companies to admit the truth?